with that, I bring you the alien manufacturers, also known as Xeno, which is going to be AOPOA, Esperia, and Banu. Let's see what's up here today. Hello everyone, Stomp Our Gamer, Day 7. Happy Turkey Day, also known as Thanksgiving here in the United States, and the rest of the world also known as another day. Alright, so it looks like what we've got here today is we've got a holographic of the Talon and the Shrike, the Nox Q downstairs, and then up here, similar to Drake, it's a rather small floor. We got the Cartual, the Prowler, the Glaive, the Defender, and the Blade. So we'll take a look at these. So we'll start over here with the Banu Defender. This is in-game right now. Some people love it, some people hate it. It's kind of a mix. It's our first Banu ship, the Flying Crab, the Krusty Krab, whatever you want to call it. It's still a neat ship, pretty decent in combat, and a lot of fun to fly. I enjoy it. I don't own one, but I think it's a neat thing, and it'll be great to go with your Banu merchantman when you purchase one, if you get one. And then over here we have the Esperia Blade, a very, very good ship. A lot of fun to fly, good damage, and, you know, alien, which is always cool. I love how it's kind of like organic looking and the way you come in and everything. Now, is it my idea or is this the new model? It's been a while since I've seen the Blade in game. I kind of feel like this is the newer model. Someone in the comments let me know, but I think this might be the newer model to the Blade. It's been a while since I see it. Let me see what's... No, it's not the newer model. Never mind. It looks similar to the newer model, but the newer model is going to be pretty cool looking. Alright. Let's take a look on the back. We got the Cartual, which is a scout. Fun little scout. Which has been recently upgraded to 2 size 3 weapons. It looks a lot different in flight. Watch my video. It makes some really cool noises when you start it up. It's like almost insect-like noises. It's flying around and starting it up. And then here we have the Prowler, the best heavy fighter in the game. I mean, it's a drop ship, and when it first came out, it was significantly overpowered and more durable than the Vanguard Warden. So everyone joked it was the best heavy fighter in the game. It's still pretty darn good. It's a good combat ship, but its main purpose is a drop ship. So if you want to watch the videos, it's neat. It's got these kind of atmospheric doors, and you can see where that guy's in there. Or, excuse me, that lady. My apologies, milady. I thought you were a dude from the angle. You'll see in here they come out, drop, boop, ready for combat. A little bit of cover here from the wings and the blade, and then they can come out and shoot. So it's a neat little ship. Cannot carry any vehicles, just personnel. Basically, it's a stealth insertion ship. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look down and see the holo models of the Shrike and the Talon, which we are expecting relatively soon. We expect the Shrike or the Talon next patch or so. I mean, we kind of thought when they first announced it was going to be a ready-to-fly ship. But we should be getting them pretty soon in game. So let's run on down here. Here's the Nox Q. My favorite looking space bike in the game. The worst driving space bike in the game. Half the time you're on your side. It's very unstable. They haven't figured it out yet. They really need to figure this out because it is, like I said, my favorite looking space bike. But it stinks. Don't buy one with real money. Just buy it in game when they finally fix it. And then over here, it's hard to tell the difference between the two. So this is the Shrike. It's got the phalanx shields, fighter. Yeah, so this is the one with the missiles. Carries a heck of a lot of missiles. I mean, just very neat. Like I wish I could zoom in on the wings here. I love this kind of lattice work in the wings and the colors. I just think it's a beautiful looking ship. It's going to look like birds flying. It's going to be neat. Which makes sense because, you know, the Tavaran are kind of bird-like. So we kind of got that same beak appearance he had with the Prowler on the fighter. Now let's take a look at the Talon, which is the gun variant. It It looks like I don't remember seeing. I think the gun variant's the one with this secondary kind of hole. I think that's the only difference you can visually see. Let's take a look. But it's definitely neat looking. And again, it's a nice hollow model, but it doesn't really tell us anything about how it's progressing in development. But it's definitely a neat looking ship. And basically, so in combat, this whole forward section is kind of like your escape cargo, like pilot survival thing. It's not really an ejection pod. It just kind of separates from the ship. Let's take a look here and see if this has this has a secondary kind of wings as well on the back. I imagine in combat these are going to get blown off in no time, and I don't know how that's going to affect the ship flying and performance in atmosphere. I imagine it won't affect it much in space, but in atmosphere it might. We'll have to see. But really, that is it for today. There's not much on the Xeno floor. There's no holo model of the Banu Merchantman, which is pretty sad because we've all been waiting for that. No mention of the Banu Merchantman, just the Defender on the floor. So anyway, that's pretty much it for today. I'll do a little bit more running around. Maybe we'll pop in the Prowler and I'll turn on the cockpit so you guys can see that. I believe I did a Prowler video when it first came out and I had access to it with the subscriber perk, but I haven't been in it since. Might as well the tail line will run into the Defender here. So you access the cockpit through here, I believe. Yep, so there's the cockpit. Also a very organic, so the Xeno ships they've gone with, it's a very organic feeling. So you got, bed there, 2 cockpits, the singe cannons, which basically kind of work like hit scan weapons. So you don't lead your target, you just literally put the cursor on the target and press fire. Oh, I missed this guy. How did I miss the scythe? It wasn't on the little thing, it didn't say it was here. So here we've got the Esperia glaive. Sorry, not the scythe, the glaive. This is the glaive. Yeah, so I think that is the new model of, because I remember, so this one's, very colorful. These little feathers get shot off. It's still a very good fighter. But like all this stuff just gets, it looks so pretty with the feathers, but they all get shot off in combat like the first time you take any damage. And the landing gear always gets stuck in the down position. That's a bug. Hopefully they get fixed. And lately I have the issue where the cockpit animation, the entering and exiting the cockpit animation just repeats nonstop. But yeah, and this does look like Thomas Lurch was making a comment here. It does look like it's from Alien, and there's a lot of these ships are pretty. I'm not gonna say Final Fantasy-ish or I guess in sci-fi it's we're human. We only have so much imagination, I guess. So some things just kind of show up again, like the Asp-X/Nomad. So I want to see it as paying homage rather than copying. So we'll go ahead and get inside the Prowler here. Get the same kind of like organic ladder that we have with the Nomad. And this is the drop ship area where you kind of hang out, waiting to drop. Very kind of like, I don't know, it's pretty cool. I like the inside of it. I like the mystique. This is the co-pilot seat down here, and then the pilot seat is upstairs. If I can remember how to get upstairs, there's a ladder. There's a ladder. So I'll head up the ladder. And then here's the pilot seat. Oh God, I got into a pilot seat on stream. I'm gonna get stuck again, aren't I? What I really love about it is it's this kind of solid cockpit until you turn it on. Which I don't know. Can we turn on the display floor one? Enter viewport off. Can we turn the viewport on? Does not look like they let us power it on. But when you do, that's when you see your HUD here. This whole thing kind of turns on and you can see outside. It's a very neat concept. I like it. I'm gonna guess we're gonna see the same in the Talon and the Shrike. So that'll be definitely a neat thing. And again, I'm hoping that when, We get more development. We see more stuff. How do I head down? Okay. I was hoping to see the Banu Merchantman 3D model today, but I guess it was too much to expect. And of course, I was hoping that we'd see actual floor models of the Talon and the Shrike, but we do not. And again, someone else will have to repeat. I haven't flown the Blade in a long time, but I feel like that's the new model. Right? Is it? Is it not? I should look it up. I will leave us on the stream here while I take a quick look and see if that is the new model. Esperia Blade. Rework via Google. And images. Yeah, it's not the rework. It's very, yeah, I mean, I guess it's close enough to the rework. So this is going to get an elongated kind of nose, a little bit thicker where the gun ports are, a little bit more streamlined, and then these are going to get a little longer, a little bit more texturing. So this is still the base model, but it looks very, if you look up pictures of the reworked Blade, it looks very similar to this actually. What really looks completely different is over here. The glaive and the scythe, they're going to look completely different. They're going to kind of get rid of these kind of like red, garish coloring, and it's going to be more dark and sinister and more organic looking rather than this kind of, I don't know. I like the look, but it doesn't fit with the whole organic Xeno kind of theme. All right. I'll leave you guys with a look of the Final Fantasy ship for the end of the stream, and I hope you guys have a great day. Eat all the food, all the pie, because remember, the Thanksgiving dinner is just to set the stage for the pie. So don't eat the bread, don't eat the mashed potatoes. Focus on the qualities. All right, everyone, take care.